So while Cenat was in West Africa,
Uh-huh.
he eventually ended his trip a little early because he's a live streamer, right? And what does a live streamer need?
Internet.
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 And people were telling him when he announced that he was going to, visit Nigeria, visit Ghana, they were telling him, they were like, oh, MTN, oh, GLO, Antel Tigo.
That GLO and Airtel and MTN is going to humble me. I don't know who you people are. I don't know who is Glow. I don't know who is Airtel. And I don't know who is MTN.
I know these may sound foreign to you, but these are all mobile networks, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, oh, they are going to give you so much wahala. You are going to get problems from them. And he
Yeah.
was mocking it, right? He
Yeah.
was like, "Ah, what? Whatever." Little did he know, while he was there,
Hmm.
there were going to be widespread internet outages due to lines being cut in the ocean. I was telling you before we started that I don't think a lot of people are aware of how the internet travels around just globally. If I'm You and I right now are in totally different places, right?
Yeah.
But we're able to communicate.
Hmm.
It's not all of it's not airwaves. You don't just, it's not like radio where you can put a satellite tower every, so much distance and it'll carry over to the next. Some things need hard lines, right?
Yeah.
How does the internet come into your home most of the time? Is a line outside that feeds it into your home and into the outlets. There's no different than what the world scope is. There are actual tangible lines that are drawn out across the ocean, right? That
Hmm.
people, divers, go in and they install these lines over a period of time. So, and these lines require maintenance. Well, recently there were some issues that came up, some things going down that have caused widespread outages, currently affecting places like Ghana and Nigeria. South Africa was named, Liberia, and several other places. This is another
Wow.
map here where you can see different
Yeah.
types of connections. We are connected
So fascinating.
by these physical lines. And if
Hmm.
some of these are disrupted, you either experience intermittent connections or no connection at all.
Right.
I say that to say that communication is so fragile, but it was also quite interesting because Kai was mocking it, and then he felt the wrath of it, and he had to comment about it. Let me see if I have it.
The whole time when y'all was talking about MTN and Glow and other people was gonna humble me, it happened literally before my eyes, okay? It happened literally before my eyes. Right when I was about to boot up stream, it said, nigga, go yourself and go hop on TikTok and make a vlog. The only Wi-Fi that I had was literally within the hotel.
When they were doing the speed dating, now this is Nina. I ain't starting nothing. When
Hmm.
they were doing the speed dating thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they had a thing where the host was in another room and feeding him lines, right, to say
Okay.
to the girls,
Yeah.
and one of them were like, "Oh, tell her that you do juju."
Tell her you do
You
juju
smoke?
instead. You do juju. Juju.
I do juju.
Yeah.
Eh.
What the fuck is juju? Eh?
Voodoo
Voodoo.
type
Oh,
shit.
no.
And I'm just saying the timing.
I got it. I'm with you. I'm following. Okay. Okay.
I,
All
I,
right.
no, I'm kidding. I kid. But but right now, and I'm only mentioning this because we have built this channel uh
The internet.
on the internet, number one, but also on the idea of connecting with Black and African people in other places. So when
Sure.
we're doing the podcast interviews, we're talking to people around the diaspora. When we do these movie reviews, we're reviewing content that's made from different countries and things like this. So it's it's just it's interesting to me how fragile things can be, you know?
Hmm.
How it takes literally nothing and then here we are. We're disconnected.
Yeah.
And I just wonder. I'm just like, how do we circumvent that? How do we stay connected?
Listen, if you and I are able to come up with the answers for that, we're not putting that on the internet. We're going to bottle the answer up and sell it to somebody and become millionaires ourselves if we had the answers to that. Let's keep it real.
It's just wild. It's just wild. But what are your thoughts on the whole thing? Because right now, if I message anybody in any African country right now, it's gonna, well, not any, but many.
Yeah.
I may not get them straight away.
No, I mean, we laugh and we kid because that's what we're here to do, have a good time. But like, it is scary how reliant we all are, on the internet and connectivity. And to your point, like, what we gonna do if we don't have it? A lot of us will be without jobs. A lot of us won't be able to work, or like this guy Cenat, he not gonna be able to make $5 million or $400,000 a month no more if you don't have internet connectivity. So it definitely would take us back to the basics. It would change society a lot, and it would really be detrimental because a lot of the connections that we have, the sharing of cultures, the sharing of music, the sharing of ideas wouldn't exist. I don't think we're ever going to get to that point, but it's something to consider. It's something to think about. It could be
Yeah.
scary. Mm-hmm.
I mean, all it takes is like what do they call it? Like the plates shifting under the sea, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
a earthquake, tsunami, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to interrupt some stuff, and it goes beyond just what's traveling through the air and stuff. And again, there's people just don't think about how we actually are connected,
Yeah.
and how fragile it really is. But it's just something to be aware of. What I challenge you to do is, once you're done watching this or listening to this, whatever you're doing, go and look up cable installations in the ocean, and you'll see these boats that go out and they have these thick cables. There's even a video actually that went viral, I think sometime either last year or maybe 2 years ago, because there's often sharks that will go and attack the wires and the cabling. So
Yeah.
all this stuff requires constant maintenance all the time to keep the world connected in the way that it is. And it just honestly puts into perspective too that we're all on this planet together. Like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all need to chill out now. Y'all need to chill out.
Y'all do.
All right.